Jeannie, and for my demonstration speech, I'm going to be showing you how to prepare your horse for riding. First of all, you're going to want to brush your horse to get any of the loose hair or any dirt off of your horse so your saddle doesn't get dirty. First, you're going to want to get a harder brush to break up all the dirt globs or anything else on your horse. And then you're going to want to do that through a whole body. Now you're going to want to have a soft brush to go in the sensitive part, so under the belly and around the legs. You especially want to do under the belly, right where the girth is going to go, so right behind the front legs. Sometimes when the flies are super bad, we put bug spray on her before she rides, so she's not always trying to itch the flies. Now we're going to saddle up the horse. First, you're going to want to get your saddle pad. A saddle pad helps for the horse to have less irritation between the saddle and the horse's back. And when you put the saddle pad on, you're going to want to make sure you put it on right. So this part right here would be for the withers. So you would put the smaller patch right here for the withers. And you want to make sure it's kind of up there so when you put the saddle on, it can slide back a little bit, but not too much. Now that you got your saddle pad on, you can put your saddle on. So when you put your saddle on, you want to make sure you swing up and put it down. But you also don't want to slam it down on their backs. Swing up and put it on. And then when you put your saddle on, you want to make sure it's not pressing down on the withers. So when you have your saddle on, you want to tent it. So when you put your hand under, lift up on the saddle, and make sure there's enough room so you can rub your hand all the way up and down through there. Sometimes, if the stirrup is in the way, you can just flip it up over the saddle seat. So you can take this strap, which will go under the belly with the girth. Okay. Once you have your strap undone from the knot, you can reach under, and there should be this strap that goes under the belly. This is called the girth. This helps keep the saddle on the horse so you don't just slide off. Now that you got your girth up, you want to take your strap, put it through the loop, and pull it up. And then there's this metal ring right here. And then you're going to put it through it again. And then you're going to pull it up. Sometimes when it's a longer strap, you're going to have to do that more than one time. But sometimes the horses like to bloat their stomachs because sometimes they don't really want to go riding. So you'd have to walk them around in a circle for them to deflate their stomachs. Now that you got it like this, you want to make a 4 shape. So you bring it over and put it through the ring. And don't tighten all the way because you got to put it through here. And then you'd pull it tight. And then you always can check if it's too loose. This is way too loose, so I'd have to tighten it. Now that you got your girth tightened up, you can take your stirrup and put it down. Now that we're going to move on to putting the bridle on. So once you have the saddle on, we're putting the bridle on, as I said before. You want to make sure you put the halter rope over the horse's neck in case they decide to go away. You can just quickly grab them and steer them. Now we're going to take off the halter. There's different ways you can take it off. You can do the buckle strap right here, or you can just push this in and snap it off. We do that because it's way easier. You want to slip it up over the ears and let it come off. You can put this over your shoulder and then grab your bridle. Your bridle is help you steer the horse so they don't just go wherever. When you put the bridle on, sorry about the noise, when you put the bridle on, you also can put these straps over your horses too. So just so they're out of the way. Next, you're going to want to pull it up like this. The horses shouldn't bite, but you can kind of help it into their mouth. They should open their mouth. It might take a little bit. Come on. There you go. And once it's in their mouth, you can fold their ears forwards. Do that for the other one. Fold their ears forwards and then slide this up. Some other bridles are different. They have more accessories to help control the horse. This one's a pretty basic one. Now that you got your bridle on, you want to take the straps and put it up and over, unless you're just leading the horse, because then you can just have them hanging like this, and you would just grab it like so. But since we're going to be riding her, we want to put them up and over. Now that you got the bridle on, you can have another sorts of, hey, I'm going to control you and you can't run away. You can take off the bridle rope. And that is how you put the bridle on your horse. Now I'm going to have to show you how to mount your horse. When you mount your horse, you want to grab the horn of the saddle and grab the horse's withers, right where the leads laid, these withers. Then you're going to put your left foot in the stirrup, and you're going to pull on both things. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, Dee. See, sometimes when your horse deflates his stomach so much, that can happen. So try to tighten as much as you can. Once you re-tighten your girth, you can now attempt to get back on. Grab the horn, grab the reins as well, and the withers. Put your foot in the saddle and lift. You don't want to slam on the horse's back because that can hurt the horse's back as well. And then put your feet in the stirrups, but you don't want it to be all the way in the stirrups because sometimes when the horses buck, you'll get flown off, and then your feet would get stuck in the stirrups. So have like the palm of your foot in the stirrups. I'm going to show you how to walk your horse and to steer your horse. So first of all, when you want to walk your horse, you're going to say walk and kick your legs with you hit the side of your horse with your legs. Walk, and also make a kicking noise if they don't go. Okay, walk. And to stop your horse, you're going to say whoa and lean back, whoa, and put your feet out. I'm going to show you how to steer your horse, but the way I steer my horse is one of like many other types of steering. When I steer my horse, I don't use I don't pull it, but that is one way you can do it. When you steer your horse, you can slightly put your hand off to the side and push out with your outer leg, depending on what way you're steering. So if I'm going to steer towards you, I'm going to go like this and then push with my outer leg. And then that's it, and the opposite with the other one.